Welcome to The Right Question. I'm Daphne Gray-Grant. Today we're talking about how to take notes during an interview. I have a question from writer Jennifer Wayne from London, Ontario. Here's what she's asked.
Hi Daphne, it's Jennifer Wayne calling. I'm wondering if you have any pro tips to share about how to convert voice recordings to text. I currently tape all my interviews using the voice memo app on my iPhone, and then I painstakingly transcribe all of my notes. It takes way too long, and I'd love a quicker solution. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Thanks for the question, Jennifer. Several decades ago, I was a senior editor at the Vancouver Sun. I ran the features department, and my reporters regularly had to interview rock stars, actors, and famous writers. I was not a dictatorial editor. That's not my style. So I didn't issue orders, but I begged them not to tape their interviews. There are a couple of good reasons not to tape interviews. It's too much work and it takes way too much time. And in those days, it also carried the risk of technological failure. If the tape jammed, and we only had tape, you might walk out of an interview with nothing. How embarrassing would that be? But if you could force yourself to use a paper and pencil, you would always have your notes. I didn't manage to persuade all of my reporters, but I probably convinced about 7/8 of them. And as for me, in my 40-year career, I have never recorded an interview. I always do my interviews when I'm at a computer, so I can type, which is a lot faster than writing by hand. Because I can type without looking at the keyboard, I've never offended anyone by typing while interviewing. So, my first pro tip is to stop taping. It may make you a little nervous at first, but you'll quickly become accustomed to the demands of note-taking by developing your own personalized form of shorthand. I've never learned a lick of conventional shorthand, by the way, but I do things like write the letter W for the word with. Another benefit of taking notes is that it helps you better control the interview. If you need more time to think, you can just tell the subject you need time to let your fingers catch up. All interview subjects will understand that need, and it can give you some time to plan ahead. And here's my last tip about note-taking. After the interview, review your notes immediately before you return to your office. If you can't stay in the same room, go no further than your car. If you review your notes right away, you'll be able to clear up anything you've missed with better than 95% accuracy. I know this will sound a little weird, but if you can do this review before going anywhere, it's almost as though there's a tape running in your own head. If you're still desperate to have transcribed notes, I have two other options for you. They both cost, but they will cost you less than doing the job yourself. Check the links in the description below. By the way, when I'm writing articles or blog posts, I sometimes use the voice activation software Dragon Naturally Speaking. I wondered if it might be possible to play back a recording to that software and have it transcribed that way. Unfortunately, I tried that and it didn't work. I suspect I'm not giving you the answer you want to hear, Jennifer, but I strongly encourage you to stop taping every interview. Ask yourself whether it truly improves the quality of your interviews and your writing, or whether perhaps it's just a comfortable habit. Finally, let me wrap up with a quote from noted American investor Warren Buffett. "Chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken." Thanks for the question, Jennifer. If you can break the habit of recording your interviews, I think you'll be getting rid of some pretty heavy chains.